What I am going to do is address the couple of things that was just totally egregious, totally outlandish. Okay? The first one is just ludicrous and doesn't even make sense. This man ain't right 90% of anything. Like, I wish he paid 90% of the fucking bills. We probably wouldn't be here. But that's neither here nor there. Not only did this man not write for me, that's where a lot of his animosity comes from. Every time we would do interviews, and people would be like, oh my God, do y'all rap battle? Who's better? He'd be like, she's better, she's better. His heart, though, it pains him because he really wants this. He wants this. We're talking about somebody who literally sat and made an album each month for a year straight that nobody purchased. And then here I am, literally making a lot of money on old work. And then sometimes I'll pop out with a low verse on Ghetto or Ratchet with Kanye, or pop out with a verse on a Mary J record, or I'll do something with my brother Fat Joe. And every time I do it, like, yo, right when that please was the album. And he envies that I had that demand and or that I have the leisure to not really do music because financially I'll still be okay. Right? I was always being threatened, or should I use the word blackmail since that's the word we like to use. The only person that has ever tried to blackmail me was Papoose. All of these things he's saying now. Oh, I wrote her music. Oh, she's abusing her daughter. This man will wait till my daughter did something out of pocket because he doesn't chastise any of them, really. Wait till my daughter does something out of pocket, and when I go to chastise her, he would secretly record me. The same way he played a clip of a secret recording the other day, yesterday or whenever. He would secretly record me and then tell me, like, yo, I'll play this and tell him that you abuse our daughter. Swear to God. Swear to God. This is the type of manipulator that we're dealing with.
First and foremost, everybody who know me, let's keep it 100. Everybody who know me, you know I don't do this. I don't do none of this corniness. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. She came on here claiming that, oh, everybody, I don't do this. Yes, you do. This is exactly the only thing you do. You know what I mean? Normally, I wouldn't even entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned my children, I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she tried to put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing because that's not my style. And also, I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lane, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lane later. You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter, when ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, you know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual. She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired at the end of last year. Blatantly, I went to pick my daughter up from school. When I went to pick my daughter up from school, Diamond was picking my daughter up because that's who has my daughter all the time. And that was one of the biggest issues I had with her, because all my daughter know is mommy and daddy. She was raised with both parents. That's all she know from day one, since the womb. Our entire lives has been documented. What goes on with these celebrities is they like when y'all come on their page and y'all like their posts. They like when y'all spend y'all money on their concerts, on their music. They like when y'all make them rich. So y'all become fans and y'all follow the journey of these celebrities for years and years and years, right? As y'all follow the journey of these celebrities, you basically become a part of their life, because you've been following them for 10 years, 15 years sometimes. You've been a fan of a celebrity or artist. But soon as something happens, the first thing they say to the fans is, you don't know me, right? Soon as something get out there bad that they don't want you to know about, the first thing they say is, oh, you don't know my life? Yes, they do. Facts. They know you y'all know us very well. And the reason why I'm saying that is because don't allow none of these celebrities to fool you. When you hear a rumor that comes out, it's true. We are human, just like y'all, the audience, the supporters, the fans. So now you have a person here who life has been documented for decades through the fans watching us, seeing when she got incarcerated. Watch me visit her every day for a year straight. Watch me bring her 35 pounds of food a month. Man, watch me hold her down. Watch me in the courtroom getting into altercations with court officers over her. Witness when she came home. Witness me go build the anticipation for her to come out of prison. Had a different artist do a drop every single day. Oh, the queen is coming. The return of the queen. Right? All the fans witnessed this. Witnessed her come home. Witnessed us have the big wedding ceremony. Followed our entire journey. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. You ever notice I never erased nothing on my page? All you gotta do is scroll down. The same page that she utilized today to lie for an hour straight and tell all these fabricated stories, the same page I created. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We'll get back to that later. I went to pick my daughter up from school. There's a young lady who was picking my daughter up from school. And I notified her, hey, I called her, I said, hey, I'm coming to pick her up. I picked up my daughter, gave her a hug, gave her a kiss, and show things you do when you see your child. Embrace my child. And I had to go take care of something that day. So after I see my daughter, I just wanted to see her and hug her because everything had been going on. I hadn't seen her in a little while. After I left, I think the next day or next two went by. She contacted me. Hey, you haven't seen your daughter since New Year's. I said, excuse me? I just seen my daughter yesterday. I just picked her from school. What are you talking about? She didn't even know that I seen my daughter. You know why? Because she's never there with my daughter. She is never there with my child. And it's crazy that you have the audacity to open your mouth and say that I haven't seen my daughter, not only due to the fact that you didn't allow me to see her, since I finally got tired of your lies, tired of your narcissism and moved on, but the fact that while you was running out here cheating with this lame, not only cheating with this lame, you allowed him to destroy your entire life. You use all, you talking this money talk, you use all of your money, and I want y'all to know this, because I know a lot of people, I don't want to come across as I'm upset, but you know what, I am upset. You know why I'm upset?
Stop bombing the phone, my boy.
Because you mentioned my children. You had the audacity to mention my children, and you had the audacity. Can y'all hear me? Because some people complaining about the audio. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Gotta stop covering the mic, that's all.
If you can hear me, let me know.
He loves using the word narcissist, strangely. Look up the tactics of a narcissist. When they can't control you anymore, they try to assassinate your character.
Isn't that what she did?
With lies. You understand? My daughter's well taken care of. And not because of him. That man didn't even contribute $1 to her being here. IVF cost me over $100,000. And I only had to do IVF because I kept having miscarriages. Because he kept trying to get me pregnant, even though I wanted to focus on my career. Right?
So he put a gun to your head. I get it.
To say that you pens anything, you're corny. Like, no, the fact that nobody believes you. I don't know why academics is over there like, yo, this would, sir, please, don't use your platform to promote positivity. Don't push propaganda and lies. So that was that. It really wasn't even that serious, but I felt like I had to say that. The part that really blew the part that scuffed my Thames is that this man really tried to come on here and say that that he caught me with a female, which is one of my friends, which I've been holding her back for years because she hasn't liked this man for years. Like, yo, you can't say nothing, you can't say anything.
But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. I say not a bad thing because I don't judge people who live that lifestyle. But she has done a lot of bad towards people who live that lifestyle and talk so bad about them and say so many foul things about them that it hurted her so bad that I knew the truth. So on another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them. Now, this individual is a female. So I can't do nothing to her. I don't put my hands on females. Y'all want to know what I did? I told the individual, I said, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be honest. I didn't put my hands on her because I'm not going to do that. I don't hit women. But I told her to get out. I said, get the out. Because I felt very disrespected that took place in my house.
Bring your little girly self on here and saying something, I'ma drag you.
You gotta respect it. Dude, not only did you disrespect her, you said her name, everything. So whatever she says about you, it's out of my hands right now. But he caught me in a sexual act with a female with my daughter on the bed. I slipped out of the bed with him after he was trying to get something, denied him. I always deny him. I've denied him. I haven't had sex with him in years. But I slipped out of our bed and tried to go get in another bed with a girl, a female, which is my friend, one of my close friends for years and years and years. And
you never said her
caught
name.
me with my daughter and all this. First of all, you trying to say what you said about Easy? Oh, he a little. I think it's a little sugar in his tank. That's weird to me. That you literally got on here and thought you had a flex trying to say, oh, she's bisexual. This, like, I'm actually not. But thanks for the uplift, because all the bad bitches that's been in my DMs since you said that, like, shout out to y'all.
Yo, first and foremost, very bipolar, very delusional. This is a person who will sit in front of you. She will post that live, and she'll say later, I didn't do that. I wasn't on live. You'll be sitting there like, huh? She will say something to you and 10 minutes later say, I never said that. Very bipolar. And I don't want to talk bad about her, man. That's something that I never wanted to do. That's why when this took place, when she first got caught cheating with the lame, I brought it to her attention. I said, first of all, I couldn't even believe that she was stooped that low because he's such a cornball. Y'all see, y'all say it yourself. I'm like, yo, there's no way it's this nigga. So once I find out, I brings it to her attention. I said, mind you, I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. Like I told y'all before, the reason I knocked him out was because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife.
done so many things to the people from that community. Who? Most of my friends. Femmes, aggressors, my hairstylist, one of my makeup artists. Like who? Like, by you saying that really shows how you really feel. Oh, I'm only on here because you talked about my children. Who children? Why do people only know that you have 2 children? Mine's and your oldest daughter. Why they don't know about your son? Why was there 1,001 blogs posting, oh, his new girlfriend, way back when you was really with your daughter? Because they never even see her that much. You understand? Don't ever fucking play with me. I told you that last time when you tried that son. Oh, she wasn't with my daughter on Christmas. Not only was I with her on Christmas, and your dumb ass was sitting right there. Nigga, I bought the most of the shit like I always do. Like, what you talking about? What are you talking about? Why do you keep playing with my fucking kid? But as soon as I start talking about your parenting, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad. She won't let me see my daughter. She won't let me see my daughter. I ain't never been the bitch to keep a man away from his kid. I'm not going to be with the kid all day. Go ahead, go over there. It's your turn too. You understand? Are you talking about the times when you wanted to take her over to your mother's house? And I told you, don't be having my daughter around the house that's over there? One of your adopted sisters, knowingly, y'all all know about it over there, touching on kids. And that's why she ain't never been over there. That's why she don't know them. And you agreed with it when we were together. Hence why my daughter ain't never really go over there like that. So don't try to sit here and spin and act like, oh, she... The same one whose sister is in the shade room comments popping shit. Worry about your sister that y'all protecting over there on that side of the family. Okay? Okay? Yes, I'm going there. I'm gonna go there with y'all every time. That's in my divorce papers as well. You can have it whenever you want, take it wherever you want. I don't want her around no known pedophiles that are being protected. Tell me I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Should I list who she touched that y'all all know about? And then y'all all act like y'all don't see nothing? That upsets me. That makes me mad. When somebody acts like and tries to attack my motherhood, that upsets me. And he knows that.
So I go in the spot. I'm walking through the spot. I don't see the lame. Everybody look like the lame to me. I go to where I got an idea where they at. When I walk in the room, they in there lovey-dovey. They in there all lovey-dovey. Mind you, she been lying, saying she ain't with the nigga. She don't deal with him. All this corny shit, right? I see the lame. You already know. Went in his mouth. Off the muscle. What happened was, he thought I came to talk. He thought I was about to talk. Ain't none of that. We don't do that. Mom! Right in his mouth off the muscle. Whooped him out. Dead on his feet. Hit the floor like a sack of potatoes.
I'm off that subject. Don't play about my motherfucking motherhood again. Papoose. For all of y'all saying he bought my jewelry, he ain't buy shit. I can count what he bought. That's in one of my jewelry. An anklet, a little charm here and there. The shit that you walked out with, that you was posted up with on your page, with your current situation, my half the kilo Cuban, you ain't buy that. My Cartier bracelet, you ain't buy that. My Van Cleef, you ain't buy none of that. And even if you did buy me something, that doesn't give you the right to go in my jewelry box and pawn it, because it's mine. But you didn't take anything that you bought, because it ain't what you gonna get, $200. You put your hands with him crazy. Let's be clear. People didn't respect me on the strength of him. A lot of the shit that he got was on the strength of me. And that's how I carried it. So when people was like, when he goes on there and says, oh, he lied after I knocked him out, he lied. Like, well, we all lied. Because we were all trying to make sure that we were all good, because you did some dumb shit. But y'all know how it is with these niggas. They could do mad shit to you all day, every day, year after year, decade after decade. But the second you do something to them, the second you say, I'm done, I'm finished, all hell breaks loose. He used to be gorilla glued to my nuts everywhere I went. Not because I'm a cheater and because I can't keep my legs closed, but because he was so worried about an athlete or another rapper or an executive getting my attention and I'll leave. That can rap. But just not the way we do it. By the way, he makes $50,000 per battle, has about 5-6 battles a year, so he makes at least $250,000 a year. You understand? Great credit score. I never seen a person with a credit score like this in my life. Like the richest people that I've been around. But anyway, unlike some people who beg me to add their name to one of my properties and I have a fucking lien on it because they don't pay their taxes. He couldn't believe, he couldn't fathom why him. So why he sitting there, she was saying, why Hitman, why Goods? Why you fucking lying? Why you lying? You was devastated that a regular nigga that used to work for sanitation, got a pension plan, got a 401k, that happens to rap, was able to overcome your manipulation, was able to treat me nice. Not just because the camera's on, not just because people are watching, but because he genuinely felt like that. Not because I was paying his bills, not because I was taking care of his kids. And none of that. None of that. And then, after I created my Battle League, Chrome 23, I helped him make another Battle League that's popping. He signed himself to, he literally that day signed himself to Slit Your Wrist Records and dropped a single the same day. The same day. He keeps digging up old pictures of Easy off of Google to try to make people like, look who she messing with, look who she doing this. Bro, if I post some of your old pictures, you look crazy. A lot of our older pictures look crazy. Why don't you post the pictures and the videos and the surveillance you have that has been hurting your heart? That has you on live for 2 hours, 3 different times at 2 a.m. in the morning. Because that's what you said. That's what you said to me. Oh, yeah, I'm moving around with my current come up publicly. And you did the same thing to me. I just had to deal with it in private. People don't know what I had to deal with. You're the weird one. You're the one that kept blackmailing me and threatening me to release sex tapes of me. Y'all keep saying, oh, she was parading around with this guy. I ain't never do that. Never. Y'all may see me standing with somebody. Y'all may have seen me at my Battle League where people was talking crazy about me. People who have had conversations with Papoose who was feeding them information to talk shit about me in hopes that it would be so bad and I would be so ashamed and so embarrassed that I would stop. But I'm a real ass bitch and I know the truth, so I don't give a fuck what a nigga saying no battle rap. I know what's up. Nice try. The people that he happened to name happened to be the ones that we heard you were talking to. Interesting. I didn't care. So I am going to let you guys know, right here, okay? It was so bad. I would have rather talked to a bum, homeless person on the streets that was good to me, that treat me good before I stayed there another day.
I don't know. It seems like at the end of the day, both of them are exposing each other and themselves at the same time. More so Remy Ma. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to be sexist. Any of that right there. I mean, if you have ears and eyes and you're watching and listening the same way I am and everybody else is, you should be able to put 2 and 2 together. In this situation, she seems very bitter, very upset. Just pay attention to her key points. They're very pathetic, has no standing ground. It just seems like she's saying whatever she can just to break down his character. He's saying what he can to let you know who he was dealing with and what transpired. Everything that he actually explained is what we were able to see. People already were saying these things. There's no rumor. She did bad, and based on how she's talking, she sounds real evil. She sounds delusional. She was deflecting. I mean, you got caught cheating and you turned this whole situation around. I don't know how you did that. That is a definition of a narcissist. Real talk. Look it up. Ask any relationship coach. They'll explain it to you. She's bugging out right now. All we know, like he said, is documented. He's been holding her down from incarceration till separation. You know what I mean? So I don't know how to explain this. The only thing I could tell you though is this is disappointing to both of their fans. If you're a fan of either one, you're going to look at them like, wow, I can't believe both of y'all really stooped this low. Because Papoose, we used to look at you like you this real official dude, but now you became a regular civilian. Not saying there's something wrong with being that, but you just became something different now. You just like one of us, which you are one of us, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, I feel like you should have just left it alone. Let her talk whatever she want to talk. You getting on that phone and saying your piece, it just made it worse. You looking just like her at the end of the day. She really upset the whole situation. I just really can't believe her right now. It seems like everyone who you used to look up to, now you look at them and say, I can't believe I was looking up to you. This is how you really are? Sheesh. No bueno. No good, man. This is bad for the industry. This is bad for the music. This is just bad overall. She was just being messy. And you dealing with a super lame? Hey, look, listen. It's a known fact. No one ever called him anything but a lame, because only a lame does things like this. Yo, my boy, you dealing with somebody's wife and you out here talking and telling everybody like this is some type of accolade or something. I mean, what do you want? A prize? Man, dudes hit dudes' wives all the time. You ain't doing nothing special. It's on her, not on him. That don't fall on him. That fall on her. How could a man be even embarrassed by being cheated on? Or anyone in general? It's not your fault. You understand what I'm saying? Man, listen. I understand they both just sound hurt right now. And the only people who's going to actually really get hurt by all of this is their kids. That's it. It's just their kids. The way she just like being personal, talking about his sister, she really has no real merit. The man never did you wrong. He hasn't cheated on you from what we know about, right? We never saw him put hands on you. We never seen anything bad, and you really can't say anything about him. All you was discussing was what's around him and what doesn't belong to him financially. But he's proving a point of who you are, and you showing it. Y'all go in the comments and let me know. Again, this is non-biased right now. I'm just calling it how I see it. If you don't like it, stop making videos, because we're going to dissect it. You're going to look at it on your own point of view. The non-bias, we're going to see right through real clearly. Go in the comments, run it up, flood it up. Let me know your thoughts on this right here. This is a sad day for the hip-hop industry, I tell you.